Hello everybody, this is Tim the Holiday Show, and I got the Holiday Express train set for Christmas. And I got this at the Habitat store for $80. The only problem with it is there's nothing wrong with the circuit board. There's nothing wrong with the train. A lot of these train tracks are broken and they won't stay together. And that is causing there to be a bad connection, so the train, you can't use it unless there's a connection, which is kind of a shame because it's such a nice piece. I don't understand why they would make it where there would have to be a connection, but I guess now I did have it going for a minute, almost ahead. We've had it going around almost the whole tree a couple times and it stopped. But here's the thing, when it stops, this thing here, the button, the power button, the red light stays on even if the train stops. So, and I'll give you a little look at the, as you can tell, like some of the brackets are broken. And what my dad's gonna do is we're gonna tie some of these tracks together, because yesterday I was wiggling. I had the train track all together and I was wiggling the track like this, and the train would go off and on, and then you move the track a certain way and the train would stay on. The problem is there has to be a good connection for it to work. But everything, the train's not broken, the controller's not broken, it's just a bad connection with this track. And what we're gonna try to do, because it's brass steel, we're gonna try, I might even get some brass steel, and I'm gonna try and stick it between these pieces of each track, so there's a tight connection, because that should solve the problem, because there's nothing wrong with the metal. The metal's fine. It's just when they're together, they're kind of loose. And I think if we somehow put metal between the brass metal, get brass metal, maybe, but we're going to try and tie it together first. But if all these ideas don't work, we'll probably have to get some new tracks for it. But nonetheless, it's still a great piece to look at nonetheless. Even if it, doesn't ever work properly, it's still a great piece to have in general. It's still really nice to look at. But I'll just tell you what it's supposed to do. Is I'm pretty sure you can put like water or something in here and it makes smoke. And this elf moves this up and down. The Santa lights up. The whole train lights up. Santa moves back and forth. The elf, this lights up too. This elf moves, okay? This opens and closes. This here moves.